Welcome to Scott on Security. I'm Scott Beck, co-star of the Amazon Prime documentary, Cybercrime, a two-time best-selling author, and reporting tonight from the Beck Cave. So what's happening in the cybersecurity world? Listen, big takeaway here, especially for fellow business people that are on here listening. If something bad like a cyber event occurs, you are not going to be able to hide it forever. Travelex, an international currency exchange, they were having some problems, and on their website, it said they were down for planned maintenance. Put some air quotes around that. Turns out, no, they'd actually been hit by ransomware, and it's impacted them for over 7 days now, and the news is getting out there. And why do I say it's important that you not try to really hide things? I mean, I get it. Listen, why don't people report it more easily and more frequently? Well, if you're a business owner or CEO, yeah, naturally, you don't necessarily want this information getting out. I mean, how does it make your company look? How does it hurt or how does it play against your brand, your client confidence? I mean, it's just bad news. But the issue really is if you try to hide it, there are now laws in place that dictate that you have to report this in advance. And not only do you have to report it to the government, you actually have to report it to those that have been impacted by the cyber event. Here in Canada, this law came into effect last year and could have some real teeth. Again, another Canadian law called CASL, which was for the Canadian anti-spam law, we've now seen fines into the $1 million range. So while we haven't found people charged yet under this new data breach law that's here in Canada, we can expect that it's going to have some real teeth to it as well. So when you see these events and people trying to sweep it under the rug, it's not going to play well. The big discussion tonight I want to play with or talk about, or the tip that I've got, is in regards to your Bluetooth and cars. You know, most of us will connect our Bluetooth to our car naturally so that we can be hands-free and be able to talk and stay within the laws. Have you ever rented a car and then connected your phone? Well, your data, meaning all your client information or contact information, syncs to your car. And when you leave the vehicle or turn it back in, guess what? Your data is still in the car. So the next person that gets into the car literally has access to your contact list. This could be a very bad thing. So if you're going to use Bluetooth in a vehicle, make sure that when you're done, that you remove your phone from the car, okay? So if you connect your phone to a car that's not yours, or if you're going to trade your car in, maybe you're going to be getting yourself a new car, make sure that you delete it from the Bluetooth in your vehicle so that your contact information, your data, doesn't stay with the vehicle and carry on to the next person to see. So that's our tip for the day on Scott on Security. And tomorrow, I'm going to talk about a subject tomorrow that many of my peers are going to wish that I don't. It's a little dirty secret in the IT world that most IT people just don't want to talk about. And it's some bad mojo. And we're going to discuss it tomorrow to wrap up the week. And next week, we're going to be educating and talking about ransomware and, you know, what is it? What are the trends? What are we seeing? What can you do about it? And how to protect your business and your information and some of the diabolical twists that are happening. So that's coming up next week on Scott on Security. We're going to be talking about ransomware. Tomorrow, dirty little secret we're going to let out that I'm sure many of my peers would wish that I didn't talk about, but it's very important that you know and understand some risks that you may not have thought of when it comes to IT service providers and this dirty little secret. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Listen, if you've got a topic or a question that you'd like for me to address or talk about, maybe explain something, why don't you send me a message here on social media? Let me know what that question is, and I'd be more than happy to answer those questions for you and put a segment together. And I really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to get this 3 to 4 minute, 6 minutes, because, you know, sometimes I like to talk and get going, this little video. And I hope that you're enjoying picking up some tips and tricks on how to keep you safe in this always connected world. And as I like to say, stay safe out there.